Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah, and in today's video we're going to be looking at a couple of different things. If you follow me, then you probably saw my last video where we've been working on our deck. So I wanted to show y'all some progress that we've made, and so we'll be showing that first, and then we will be talking about the garden and things that I've bought and things that I still need to buy. So stay tuned if you're interested in the deck, and if you're not, then you can skip ahead and look for the vegetable garden information. I like to try to help Jason in any way I can when we're doing renovations, and one of the best ways that I've been able to help is using the chop saw. He actually had a jig set up kind of to where I could just put these boards against that post and they would cut all of them to the right length. I believe it was 4 foot. These were for the steps, so I was just cutting them out and then handing them to him as I went along, and it really can speed up the process a lot. As you can see, we did get a lot of the deck done. We did get a little bit delayed last week, so that's why it's not completely done, but we're hoping to get it almost completely done by the end of this week. We may get to the staining next week, but I'm hoping that we can stain Saturday. Recently, the weather has been so pretty, especially in the evenings, and that's when Jason's had time to work on it the most, and the weather's just been perfect. The kids can play outside, and it's so much fun. Yep.
Okay, so I wanted the railing to match up.
I didn't know you were going anywhere.
Cut that out.
Or leave it. No.
Okay. I wanted the railing to match up like this so that it's nice and smooth and we can just sort of sand that down. But the problem is this is not a true 45. If it was a 45, then this square would match up perfectly, and it doesn't align. So I got one of these tools, if you can see that or not, which sort of gives you angles. And
that we got for our bedroom renovation.
Yeah, is hold that up to the side back here and get that resting on it. And once that's locked in place, it points to it and tells me where the angle is, which in this case was 40 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we cut it at, and it matched up good.
The other way that I usually help is just by holding things, which I'm notorious for not holding things in the right place or moving them as soon as he walks away and him having to come back and make sure that the measurement is still right. We laugh about that so much, but I'm seriously the worst, even though that is one of my main jobs. Jason had asked me to cut the balusters for him so he could be putting them on while I got them cut, and Evie was helping. That I did not expect her to do, and that was so cute how she had it thrown over her shoulder, and she passed me some quite a few times, and right here I'm just having to tell Jason about it. Also, I am not sure what is on my jacket, so just ignore that. He was able to get all of the balusters put up that evening in a very short amount of time. So that was really nice too, because that was the last section that needed the balusters besides the steps. So it feels a lot safer up there now. When you're recording with little babies around, then sometimes the camera stand gets messed with, and I just happened to look over and catch it right in time. We've already been enjoying having a new deck, and it's not even done yet. It just looks so much better from the road already, and also it just already feels safer when you're trying to walk across, because some of the boards had rotted so bad on the deck that you could feel it sinking beneath your feet, and that was always a little scary. This is the first time that Jason has ever built a deck, and besides that one time that he had some help from my dad and one of my cousins, he's done all of the rest by himself. Well, he's figured out how to do everything. I have helped a little bit, but he's the mastermind, and I've been very impressed, and so far everything has felt very sturdy, and I'm just always so impressed at how he can take something and figure it out. I was like, how close can I get before he notices? Okay, and everybody who's interested in the garden and Whole Foods, you can start watching now. So I got my Azure Standard order. It is the all-purpose flour. I got the yeast and the baking powder, and I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait to open it up and use it. I am planning to get some containers tomorrow at Hobby Lobby, and then maybe a large container on Amazon for the flour, but I cannot wait to start using it to try to make some healthier food for my kiddos. So y'all stay tuned, because I really want to make some homemade bread. I've been going to some local farmers markets and little stores, and I've also went to Lowe's, and I've gotten some seeds from a few different places, and I might get a couple more online, as you'll hear in the video in a minute. But here, this was at Lowe's, and they had a lot more organic and non-GMO seeds than I thought that they would. Evie had found something that she thought she would like. And they also had more of this other brand as well. So as you'll see later, I did get a few things. Hey y'all, I just wanted to show y'all some of the seeds and different things that I got for our gardening this year. So I did get some russet potatoes, and I also got some yellow onions too. And so this year, we were gonna try to do a raised bed garden, a few of those, but actually we may possibly be going to try to sell our house. We're looking into the numbers for building still, and if that comes back good, then we're actually going to be trying to sell the house, and I don't want to plant a bunch of vegetables to have to leave. So this year, since we're trying to figure out how to garden anyways, and we're just learning, we decided we're going to use 5-gallon buckets and things like that for now. So I plan to go online later this evening to look for the 5-gallon buckets that are food safe. I had seen on some other YouTube videos where Lowe's or Home Depot usually have them, but ours didn't have any in stock. So I'm gonna look online. But first things first, I got some cute garden gloves. I didn't have any, or if I do, I'm not sure where they're at. So we went to this place, it's called Trader's Post, I believe. It's a local little store, and I wanted to have an herb garden, and this is a cute little thing. So it has basil, chives, cilantro, dill, marjoram, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, and I'm not sure what that is, oregano, parsley, sage, summer savory, which I'm also not sure what that is, and English thyme. But it did have a lot of the ones that I do like. And these are all from a company, let me find it, So True Seeds. They are in North Carolina, so it's pretty local to me, and they are a non-GMO. So their packaging is super cute. It has all of the information on the back. These are all of my herbs that I have. And it just came as a little kit. It's got a culinary herb garden seed collection, so it just kind of has some information about it. And it also has here the varieties, the planting season, the space, direct seed spacing, days to harvest, and all of that information. And it came in the cute little box. So I'm really excited about that because, like I said, I've actually wanted an herb garden for a long time because I do like to cook a lot. And then these, I've got a lot, probably more than what I anticipated. So, but we looked to see what we wanted to grow, and this is what we wound up with. I also still want to get sweet potatoes and garlic, but I think I'm gonna have to order those online, possibly from the, let's see, So True Seed, or maybe Azure Standard. I saw where they have them too. But we'll start with the So True Seed that I got from that trading post too. We got little finger carrots because I read where if you're gonna be doing carrots in a 5-gallon bucket, then you're gonna wanna do shorter carrots, and so this is why I chose the little finger. It says they're very sweet gourmet baby carrot. It's best picked early for tender bite-sized treats. So I thought that could be really nice to have. So we'll see. I don't guess I've ever had a little finger carrot unless that's just a baby carrot. It definitely doesn't look like it, but. So then we have cherry tomatoes, and this is Tiny Tim's. And I am positive that my papa actually had Tiny Tim tomatoes. I'm sure that's what we called them, or we called them Tommy Toes, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. And if it is, we loved these. And we love cherry tomatoes for our salads. So I did get this, and I think that they'll be really cute. It does say they're great for container gardening. I did get about 4 different kinds of tomatoes, I believe, but they're for different things. This I'm wanting for salads. And then this one is the slicing tomato Cherokee Purple. I had seen where it said that a lot of chefs, this was their favorite tomato. So we'll see. The lady at the store said that it's a really good sandwich tomato. It says it has exquisite flavor, and this tomato's reputation precedes it. So we'll see. I've never had it, but I'm curious. One thing online said it had a smoky flavor, so I'm not really sure what that means. Let me go now. These I got at Lowe's. I'm gonna separate them by brand. Let's see. This is ferry-morse. It's a non-GMO. I got the Roma tomatoes because I really want to be able to make tomato paste and purees, and that's what it said that these were good for. And I usually buy Roma tomatoes in the store and use them for salads too. So if for some reason the cherry tomatoes didn't work, I could use the Roma tomatoes. And then I did open these up to see how many were in it because it didn't feel like it felt like there were a lot. I know I'm gonna have way too many seeds, but I don't know. I really wanted all of these vegetables. So I got iceberg lettuce because that's my favorite. I know it's probably not the best for you, but it is my favorite. We'll see how it grows. And then we got straight 8 cucumbers. See, I had been seeing like all sorts of different kinds of cucumbers, and I was not sure which one I wanted to try, but Jason looked at these and we were wanting slice and eat and pickling, and it said on the back these are slicer pickling. It's an all-American winter and heirloom variety. They're sweet, mild, and fresh. Makes this a super choice for salads or for dipping. And if picked small, then they're good for pickling. It says this is a old favorite for its large and flavorful fruits. So we'll see. Hopefully it's good. They look good. And then the last in this brand is broccoli. We got some broccoli. So let's see. It does say late season variety that will not head well in hot weather. So hopefully it'll do okay here in South Carolina. And then I also got seeds of change. I got these from Lowe's too. This is my 4th and final tomato. This is the beefsteak tomato, and I'm pretty sure this is the tomato that my papa always grew growing up, and they make the best like sandwich tomato, summer tomato sandwich. That's what I was trying to say. Oh man, they make such good sandwiches. It's a tender annual 4-feet plant, meaty, bright red and juicy, traditional tomato flavor, and is great for slicing. So I really wanted that. When I was pregnant with both of my kids, I craved this kind of tomato. And they're just so good. A good lettuce and tomato sandwich in the summer is so refreshing. And then we have yellow squash, yellow crookneck squash. I'm pretty sure this is the squash that my parents and Papa grew when I was growing up. So hopefully, it says they're famous for their flavors. I just dropped some seeds. Okay, I'm back. And then we have dark green zucchini squash. So let's see. It just says exceptionally high yields of flavorful zucchini. Ideal for cooking multiple dishes and baked goods such as cakes, breads, and muffins. So I'm excited about this. Growing up, my parents had some zucchini and squash plants, and they always did really good, and we love zucchini and squash, so just to grill them or bake them even is really good. And also they were abundant with the amount of zucchini and squash we would get, so I'm hoping that these will be that same way. And then the last thing that I bought was romaine lettuce seeds, because I know I'm gonna like the romaine lettuce too, so hopefully both the iceberg and the romaine will grow, but if one grows and one doesn't, then maybe we'll have some. So this is spoon-shaped leaves that fold into an upright, loose head, very crisp and tender and more nutritious than iceberg head lettuce, which I did know that too, but the iceberg is my favorite. So here we have this, and I believe that's all that I got. But like I said, I'm looking into getting the buckets because we want to be able to take whatever we do grow if we do sell the house before everything is harvested. But I mean, we may not be building this year, we may be building in a year or two, so I don't know. But I think this is a good first time garden like practice with small quantities, and then maybe we can figure out if we'd like certain seeds, or if we don't, if we decide we didn't like those cucumbers and things like that, we're just growing a small amount, so we'll know for next time to try something different. And so I'm really looking forward to it. We're also looking into what kind of potting soil we need and all that kind of stuff, and Jason's helping me look into that. So for now, I think that we're doing okay. I talked to my aunt that does a lot of gardening, and she said right now it's a good time to plant root vegetables. So I want to get these potatoes planted, and the cabbage and the onions and the lettuce. And so I'm going to try to get these buckets as soon as possible, and the potting soil that we need as well. So I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. I also wanted to show y'all I did get my Azure Standard order, and I've already shown y'all that in the video, but I also got their catalog. So it's pretty cool because, well, it's called the sales flyer. So it has different ads, but it also has different things that they sell and their prices. And there's one section that it'll show if they're on sale and what the price normally is, what the price is at the moment. And I really liked that because I can look through that, and then I can go on and actually look at the ingredients or different things. And something that I may get off of here, this is what I was talking about. I'll either order it from the seeds, the seed company from North Carolina, or I'll order them from Azure Standard. But here you probably can't see that, but they have the garlic, and it's organic, and then I'm sure they've got sweet potatoes in here too. So I'll be looking at that, and then I'll just try to decide which one I want to get it from, maybe which one would be the quickest when it comes to the sweet potatoes. And I think garlic would probably need to be, or could be planted right now too. That's where I'm not really sure, but I need to be able to look into that and try to figure it out. And I'll also be asking my aunt a lot of questions, and my papa probably. But I just wanted to show y'all that was something that they sent, and I really love my Azure Standard order. I need to buy a big container for my flour to put my flour in, so I'm probably going to try to find that on Amazon too. I'd like to have a small container that I'm probably going to get at Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Me and my mom are going to go shopping. I want to find a glass container for my baking soda and my yeast, and then if yeast can go in clear glass, I assume it can. That's things that I've got to look into. And then also I would like to have a glass container because I have glass for my regular flour and my sugar with a little lid, and I would like to have that for the Azure Standard flour, and then also have a big food safe bucket to put the rest in, because it's like, I believe it was a 40-pound bag, so it's a lot of flour and I want to keep it fresh and everything. So I'm excited about that too. I'll be looking on Amazon and at Hobby Lobby for different containers. My mom also ordered a lot of things from Azure Standard, and she ordered some food and then some parchment paper and some cleaning products. So I'm going to keep up with her and see how she likes all of that, because I'd also like to look into some of the cleaning products. And then she also ordered some toothpaste, so I just kind of want to see how she likes all of that as well, and I may be adding some more stuff to my Azure Standard order. This was another local store that has a bunch of organic fruit and vegetables, so I'm going to try to be using them as well. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give me a like and subscribe and follow along to see how our deck turns out and our garden. I'll be posting a lot more videos about that.